Hey guys, I am back, and we should just be one humanity away from giving to the Chaos Servant to get to +2 Chaos Servant. I have a couple extra humanity just to keep the drop rate going, but it should only be one more. And you will actually get a new spell from getting to +2 as well. I forget which one it is, it'll tell me now. Chaos Storm, which is basically a very good version of Firestorm. So you can actually get that for free. I think it is better than Firestorm. So I probably get it instead of Great Combustion because I don't really want to get that close to stuff from a mage point of view. So do I actually, where is this spell? Chaos Storm, it does actually take 2 slots. I thought it might. Firestorm only takes 1. I think this is the thing that King Jeremiah was using. Unfortunately, Great Fireball is not that useless, and I want to kind of show it off a bit, so let's actually equip this. You don't actually get that many uses of it. Really, only you get like 2, and yeah, you'll see. It says 20, but you're not going to get those many uses. So now that we're a Chaos Servant +2, we can actually just head into the Demon Ruins and start killing some more stuff. So first thing is, now we've got to deal with Capra demons and Taurus demons, which aren't that difficult. They are scaled down from their actual boss status, but they're still quite annoying, which is why I'm going to use Homing Crystal Soul Mass on them. And there are quite a few bonfires. Honestly, this area is pretty generous with the amount of bonfires it gives you. I mean, you got one here. You got one at Quailag's sister's place. You got one not that far from here, right before the second boss, and you got one right after the second boss. So yeah, it's actually pretty lenient with stuff. And then we can get into Lost Izalith, and I might just skip Lost Izalith because, well, basically, you don't get that many great items from it anyway. Mostly like red titanite slab. Well, actually, I can get the red titanite slab. Never mind. I forget where it was, but I think I can go and get that. But yeah, you can get red titanite chunks and stuff, but you're not really missing out on that much. There's the first Capra down. We'll be seeing a lot more of them, but yeah. Oh, did he actually drop his weapon? Yes, the Demon Great Machete, which is, I've heard, is actually a really good weapon. So now we should be coming up to another NPC invasion from someone we haven't really seen in a while. I think I need to go down this path a bit more though. Okay, so the next bonfire, if you can spy it, is actually down there. You can kind of see it behind a pillar there. So, Knight Kirk, we haven't actually seen him since the Depths. I think that, yeah, the Depths, that's the last time we actually saw him. And he rolled like a fucking master right there, but unfortunately for him, he is not immune to backstabs, so there he goes. And he did actually drop something, so we're going to take his humanity. And what did we get? His straight sword, which causes bleed, I'm pretty sure. Which is pretty good. I mean, it's just a standard long sword, I believe, but it does have the ability of causing bleed, which is nice. So these Capra demons are not that difficult because they only have like 700 HP, but you know, you don't want to hit them if you're not. You don't want to get hit by them if you're not blocking. That's pretty much everything for me now. I just want to be constantly blocking, more or less. Now I know the next bonfire is very close, so I'm just gonna go start spamming Homing Crystal Soul Mass. Let's actually show off the. No, I'll do that in a sec, actually. I'm going to show off the Chaos... Is it called Chaos Storm? Yeah, it's Chaos Storm. These enemies here are very strange. I don't believe you can backstab them. They breathe fire, and they're pretty resistant to fire as well, so, yeah. So now we are going to get out Chaos Storm, and I actually need to put the Pyromancy Flame back. I don't know if I can get close to this thing without it aggroing, but, oh, there we go. That's not good. Okay. Can I get this close? Yes. So it looks like I can't even hit from this range, which is quite pathetic, honestly. But yeah, that is the Firestorm, which is pretty damn useful. I mean, it's quite quick to come out as well, which is pretty useful. So now we're going to rest at this bonfire here. The problem is, it's not that practical, and it does take up 2 slots, so I'm actually not going to use it. Sorry. I will use the, it's, maybe if it was Firestorm and it only took up 1 slot, but really I see myself using, what else should I use? Sorry. I'll use Homing Soul Mass because I still have that. I could use White Dragon Breath as well. And maybe just completely forget about Pyromancies. You know what? I will do that since I've basically been using no Pyromancies. Anyway. Sorry, Pyromancies. Pyromancies are really good for a character that isn't a mage. Because Pyromancies, of course, don't actually need intelligence. To get stronger, you just need to upgrade the Pyromancy Flame. So, Pyromancies are actually very good for any character that isn't a mage, because it's not taking up their attunement slots as well. But I figured at least I would try and get it anyway. Oh god, you're coming out pretty fast. Alright, White Dragon's Breath. I don't know how well this is going to work on this guy. Jump. Or roll. Okay, it done a decent amount of damage. 808, I believe it was, which is pretty good, honestly. I just constantly roll back. Oh yeah, those guys' corpses like block the screen for a while. It's pretty good. Homing Crystal Soul Mass is just so good, though. Let's try the regular one. Oh yeah, worm pops out there. This next part is just extremely annoying as well. That actually takes them out as well, wow. These are so easy to dodge in PvP, it's not even funny, but in PvE, it just like, enemies just don't know how to dodge this shit. And even if they don't all hit, you can just always run in again for more damage. Oh god. Alright, so this next part is extremely annoying because you're basically going to get attacked by these worm things. I don't know really why the game lags as soon as the crystals are breaking a little bit. I guess it's because it's trying to render the crystals, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. So 4 of these guys spawn, and I really don't want to deal with them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to actually use White Dragon's Breath from range, because they pretty much can't hit you if you are far away from them, pretty much, and this has a pretty straight path, and it goes pretty far as well, honestly. I think they also drop red Titanite chunks, if you're lucky. But basically they are guarding this chest here, that's no mimic. The large flame ember. And now we can actually also get the chaos ember in the demon ruins where all the Taurus demons were at the start, but we probably should get a ring from the last boss of this area before we go over there, because the lava will kill us extremely quickly. And that's no fun, so yeah. Which is why I didn't really, you know, go for it right now. So yeah, all these goddamn worms. Okay, he might actually hit me there, okay. So it looks like they drop a bunch of green Titanite shards, which is alright, I guess. I think, yeah, there's a couple more of these guys up here. This is actually where the shortcut is. So pretty soon we can go and get that. And I don't think Solaire will be there right after we do it, if we quit and reload. But I'll look for him anyway. I think we need to kill the last boss of this area and actually move into Lost Izalith before he'll start getting over here. I'm not actually going to go for that because I think you need to actually drop down after you get that, and yeah, I'll probably die. I think you need to actually, yeah. Unless you can land on this this part here. But anyway, I think it's just a soul, like a soul item anyway, so whatever. Okay, so this part, you come to this gigantic door, and there's 4 of these bugs on this side. 420 blaze it. God damn it. There's 4 of these bugs on this side. They don't really pose any threat. I think they're pretty passive. So whatever. But as soon as we go past here, there are 5 bugs, and one of them is this one here that has the red eyes. That is the one, I believe, or was it that one? No, I got them mixed up, sorry. Basically, just kill the 5 bugs here. One of them will be the one that you need to take out in order to save Solaire. It is the second one I killed back there. Now I can also get a crystal lizard here, if I can hit, yep. Just some green titanite shards, nothing really that immense. Okay, so now after we killed all them, right here should be the sunlight maggot, which I think I talked about earlier being useful in the Tomb of the Giants. It basically lights up an area around your head, so it's actually much more useful than the skull lantern, because it will basically light up dark areas without you needing to hold it in front of you. But yeah, if you want to go to Lost Izalith before Tomb of the Giants, that might actually be a decent idea. I'm going to quit and reload and see if Solaire's here, but yeah, I'll be back. Alright guys, like I thought, he is not here after saving and reloading, so I'm going to have to go and kill the bosses of this area, I believe, before I can go and save Solaire, pretty much. So that's not a big deal, we will be coming back here anyway. Because I'm probably going to just take the shortcut and skip a lot of Lost Izalith because I fucking hate the area. No, it's mainly because it's much easier to get back to the boss. Well, I could run through it and then I could use the shortcut if I ever die on the boss, but I don't know. Anyway, so for this boss fight, I probably want Homing's Crystal Soul Mass. Now, this boss is kind of like the Stray Demon. In fact, he's pretty much the Stray Demon. As you can see, he is pretty fat, and he's going to do a bunch of explosions. He also walks backwards quite a lot. As you can see, he done a bit of damage to me there. The problem is, he can do his explosions pretty rapidly, and they are very, very annoying. And he can actually back himself up into a corner, which is really annoying. So I should be able to get one more hit on him. He's actually just keep doing this, which is pretty good for me, because that attack's really easy to dodge. And yes, that's all you really need to do for that boss. Melee, he'll take a bit longer, but he's still not that bad. So you pick up a Demon's Catalyst from him, which is a pretty useless catalyst, honestly. I think it's called like higher physical attack, but you never fucking attack with a catalyst anyway. What are you talking about? So yeah. That's a pretty useless catalyst, especially since we already have a Logan's catalyst anyway, which is pretty much what I'm going to stick with for most of the rest of the game. I don't think there's really... I mean, I could use the tin crystallization catalyst, and that is stronger, but like I said before, it cuts your casts in half, so it's not really worth it. Unless you're in like a very short area, like if you were farming, then maybe it'd be quite useful. Because if you're around a bonfire, then it's the tin crystallization one's probably better. But I'm gonna need the casts, I think. Although I do have quite a few spells just chilling. Yeah, whatever. So this elevator here will actually take us back up to Quaylag's sister's room. So if you want to use this elevator to get back, you know, you can use it whenever. I think I might need to like bring it up every time. Like, watch, I'll show you. Basically, you can just walk over it to bring it up, and that'll just drop you straight down to your death, probably. But yeah, basically we're going on straight onto the next boss here. There's really no break before the next boss. And you can actually summon Solaire for this next boss, which I will do. I don't know if it is necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we're going to summon Solaire, and the next boss can be tricky. There's this certain part of the map you can lure him towards, and that will actually get him to. It will allow you to take shots at him easily. Unfortunately, you got to walk over some lava to get to that part, but yeah. So we're gonna go and put as many points into vitality as we can because I need more vitality. I need to use some of these souls. I mean, look, I've got like I have like these souls of a great hero that is like worth 20,000 and I'm not using them. So we're gonna use I'm probably gonna try and get 2 more levels of vitality. So yeah, I'm gonna use as many of these souls as I can, really. So I need like 36,000, I believe it was, something like that. So just a few more of these higher souls should do it. I think these are like 4,000. Wait, is that like 7,000? No, it was 5,000. Okay. Alright, so that's actually a bit higher than what I need. So I got 18 vitality, 742 health, which isn't that bad, I guess. There's an item there, which I believe is just another soul, but I'm going to have to take some damage from falling, so I'm not even going to bother. I really have enough of these soul items anyway, so yeah. So we are going to summon Solaire here. I didn't actually summon him. Solaire might not actually be that useful in this boss fight because he will just run through the lava and take damage, but he'll probably survive if he follows me correctly. I'm gonna do this pose as well. So yeah, he'll probably be fine. So what I want to go to is Homing Crystal Soul Mass, and we can enter this boss room where we will get a cutscene here. So let's go. Alright, so this is the Centipede Demon. I usually run across this lava at the start. There is a section over here which is probably the best place to fight him. Unfortunately, you got to run across this stretch of lava here which will damage you a lot, as you can see. I mean, I'm down to like pretty low health here. Solaire will try and follow you, but he's pretty slow in doing so. So what we're mainly going to use is Homing Crystal Soul Mass and Crystal Soul Spears. Now, if I get hit by one of his attacks, I'm probably dead. His attacks are very heavy. He doesn't have that much HP though, which is kind of strange, but mainly because you're fighting him on a lava surface here. He might not actually get... You see, he pretty much took all my guard there. Okay, so as you can see, he's doing quite a lot of damage. Yeah, as you can see, I was blocking there and he still managed to do some decent damage. Though maybe I wasn't blocking, I'm not sure. And he keeps seeming to spam this because we're far away enough in order for him to just keep going to that move. Now he should come more towards us. Alright, so basically Homing Soul Mass is going to be the main thing that I use here. I think he's grabbed Solaire, yeah he has. I still can't do damage to him here. Come on. There we go. Now I can. Yep, that's really all it takes. And Solaire is down to about less than half health, just below half. But he's alive. So you'll get the orange charred ring. Solaire will come over to you and kind of just stand there for a while. And yes, the orange charred ring is the ring that will allow you to walk over lava. So they give you it after this boss fight. So he'll give you a pretty good 40,000 for that. And now we're going to go into the Lost Izalith. I'm going to take the normal path. I think this might actually trigger Solaire being spawned back at the shortcut. But Solaire, you can actually talk to him here as well. So I should be able to go and talk to him, then head back to the shortcut. So here he is. There's also a bonfire here. Another one.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
So yeah, he's kind of just moping about how he can't find his son. You know, just the sun, I guess. Right, we're gonna put a point into endurance. I don't think I have enough for using the black iron gauntlets yet. Still, so am I anywhere close to that? So I need 96.8, I believe I said before. So I'm getting closer, I guess. A few more points should do it, at least. But whatever. So over here is the entrance to the Lost Izalith the normal way. You're going to have to pretty much use the orange shard ring, otherwise you're going to die. So this is pretty much the only place where the orange shard ring gets any use. The one thing is, it actually adds a fire effect to your kick. I don't really know why that is, but yeah. So there's these giant fucking dragon things. There's just a bunch of them surrounding this area. You can kill them, but it's really not worth the effort. I don't think they give you that many souls, and they're pretty tough anyway. So really, it's not... You don't really want to be trying to take them on, generally. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go through Lost Izalith the normal way. It's not that long anyway, but it's just very annoying because you've got to go through a bunch of paths. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the shortcut, and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, we are back, and here is Solaire, so let's go talk to him.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son.
So I don't think he says anything else. Yep. Basically that is the thing that will unlock basically Solaire being saved, and now you can summon him for the final boss fight, which may take a while to get to because I'm not doing... oh fuck, god damn it. Made me waste that. Jeez, I've only got 9 more uses of it. This next enemy fucking sucks, by the way. He's really difficult, actually. This Titanite demon here, he's got like 3,000 HP. So what we're going to do is we're going to spam Crystal Soul Spear on him. Because that's what you do to difficult enemies. And I think I staggered him there. Snap. Yeah, I'm not dealing with this shit. He actually dropped the catch bolt as well. He is one of the only Titanite demons that actually respawns. All the other ones don't really respawn. And you can farm Demon Titanite off him. He'll always drop 2 if you need it. But, yeah. I don't really want to farm him. He's just annoying. So if you have to go the shortcut route, you're going to have to take that guy there out. But that's really the only inconvenience. This way is much quicker to get back to the boss if you die on the boss. And the boss is just very annoying. I don't think anyone likes this next boss here. It's really just a puzzle, but it's a pretty poorly executed one, honestly. There's an item here, but the floor will fall. Make sure you're standing on the left here, otherwise you'll fall down there into some enemies. So yeah, not the best. And we'll also find Siegmeyer here, finally, after quite a long time, honestly. Basically, what will happen next is Siegmeyer will basically try to jump down and attack these guys to help you. The thing is, the next part of this quest kind of hinges on him surviving this encounter. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clear out 3 of the 4 here. Otherwise, I think he won't jump down if you kill all of these guys. So I'm doing this free aim, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. I'm going to see if I can get this guy through here. Probably an easier way of doing this, but whatever. Okay, I'm not doing this right. I mean, it's just Great Soul Arrow anyway, so I probably wasn't going to use the Great Soul Arrow anyway, but yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'll take out 3 of them, and then we're going to have to talk to him multiple times for him to actually go down here, but let's go. Yeah. I also want the rusted iron ring on for this fight. So yeah, because otherwise you're gonna have to move through the swamp area here. So let's put that on.
Hmm? Oh, excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. Must be the wolf. Well, what's on your mind? No, don't tell me. Those monsters making life difficult for you? You need not be ashamed. We're all in the same boat, you know. I really have run up quite a debt to you. Perhaps the time has come.
So we talked to him one more time, and that should trigger the event.
Friend, I have an idea. A good one, really. I will rush those dire fiends, and you can slip away in the confusion. Please, friend. I owe you much more than this. By the honor of the Knights of Katarina, allow me to assist you. And now, I go. Don't be slow. Come on! Over here, you fiends! Hurry! Out! I am the
Oops, sorry, I skipped his dialogue there. Shit. Basically, you just need to kill those two Chaos Feeders. Yes, they're called Chaos Feeders. That's all you really need to do, and then he'll stand by that pillar over there. Sorry, I was trying to pick something up and I cancelled his dialogue. God damn it. There's quite a few items in here. There's also a red titanite slab, but we'll get to that in a sec. But basically, go talk to him after.
But you, didn't you get away? Well, you saved me, once again. Oh, thank goodness. I'm exhausted. I think I'll have a rest. Oh, don't you worry. The ground below me is my pillow. I'll recover shortly.
And he goes back to sleep in the poisonous swamp. What a guy. So yeah, if he doesn't give you anything, I think that means that you've actually succeeded in the event to move his quest on. If he gives you his ring, I believe that means that he dies afterwards. Basically, if he's under 50% health when he finishes that fight, then he dies. So you've got to actually keep him at pretty high health. And with 4 of those guys kicking about and 1 round the corner, that's kind of tricky. So yeah, that's why I killed 3 of the 4 to begin with. So that was the red titanite slab I picked up. That's pretty much one of the only items that is any use to me. I don't really need it though, because I'm not using chaos or flame weapons. And I'll probably go back for the chaos ember after Lost Izalith. But now we're out of the poison area, I don't need the rusted iron ring anymore. I'll probably throw on the... Okay, I'll throw in the bellowing dragon crest ring for now, because there's a few more enemies we need to take care of, but they're not anything too bad. I think there's like 2 more NPCs we need to take out, and then we get to fight the boss. So first of all, I think we need to take out a few more of these guys here. I don't even know what they are, seriously. So let's roll past this guy here and take him out. Alright, so I'm still poisoned, but that'll go away eventually. Now, there is a Witch of Izalith up here, and she will cast pyromancies, which is not that great for us. But thankfully, she seems to not like magic that much. Yeah, we'll just use Soul Spear on her. And for the last time, Knight Kirk will invade us. And he's still an asshole about it. And he'll try and roll about to deal damage to you. I'll just drink because I did need some stuff. His sword does cause bleed, but I mean he's not causing bleed to me anytime soon, honestly, because yeah. And this will be the last time we actually see Knight Kirk. So let's actually take his humanity. It doesn't look like he dropped anything else. Basically, after this point, you can go back to Quailag's sister's room, and his armor set will be lying on a corpse at the back of the room. I think these guys cause curse as well. So, the last thing that we can collect here is this Pyromancy Chaos Fire Whip. Not that I'm really going to use it. Yeah, these guys drop red titanite chunks, so if you want a flame weapon, you might have to go and grind them if you don't have enough chunks. Okay,